guys, so in this video I'm going to show you how to adjust your fuel pressure on a K24DE or any motor for that matter. What I have here is an ISR Performance fuel pressure regulator, which is the aeromotive style adjustable regulator. Now if you want to know more about that or how it's installed, you can check out my other video on actually installing this thing. But in this video all we're talking about is setting the fuel pressure. So on the K24, there's two pressures you have to look out for, at idle and at wide open throttle. So at idle, your fuel pressure should be 34 psi, and at wide open throttle, it should be at 43 psi. Easy to remember because you just switch the numbers. So in order to set this pressure, we have to first turn the car in the on position, not start, but put it on to the fuel pump primes. So we're going to leave it there and set the pressure with the car off. Now, the car off means no vacuum, right? And no vacuum is pretty much what would happen at wide open throttle. So when we have the fuel pump running and the car is not running, that's going to simulate our wide open throttle condition, and that's what we're going to set the fuel pressure to 43 on. Now, that should be all we need to do. After we start the car with the vacuum applied, the fuel pressure should drop to 34 psi. If not, then we'll adjust it down to 34 and then turn the car back off, prime it, see if it pops up to 43, and then we're just tuning it like that. So that's all you need to really know. The only kind of tools you're going to need for this is an Allen head and a wrench to adjust the fuel pressure on the fuel pressure regulator. Other than that, you just need a jumper wire. That would help because we're going to jumper the fuse on the fuel pump in order to keep it running with the car off. Alright, the first thing we're going to do here is find the EGI pump relay, which is the fuel pump relay. So if you look on your fuse box cover, the third one down, that is EGI pump. So that is this third green relay here. And what we're going to do is take this relay out. Okay, so here's the fuel pump relay, and that's out. Alright, so you take the relay out, you're going to see these connectors in here, and what you're going to do is get a jumper wire, which is just a nice gauge wire and I put these spade connectors at the end, and we're going to connect the two closest terminals together. So we just put one spade in one end and the other spade the other end, just like that. Alright, and what this does is pretty much runs the fuel pump all the time. We've taken the relay portion out of it and the fuel pump is now wired straight. So when we turn the key on, the fuel pump is going to come on and stay on instead of priming. Now this is good because we need that to adjust our fuel pressure. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the ignition and the fuel pump should stay on. Alright, so the fuel pump is on and is staying on. You can hear it. So now, to adjust this fuel pressure, all I'm going to do is turn this, and you can see the needle moving as I turn this. So loosening this lowers the pressure, and tightening it raises it. So this is a wide open throttle simulation right now. So I want to set this to 43. About 43. Now I'm going to turn the car off. And I'm going to recheck it because my battery is kind of low. So I'm going to roll it into the driveway, hook it up to jumper cables, and then do this exact same thing again and see where my pressure is at. Alright, so you look here, we've got about 35 psi at idle, and the pressure should increase when I give it throttle. That's exactly what needs to happen. Alright, so here it is, installed. Looks not bad actually. So here is our return line, and this is going down to the factory fuel return line on the chassis. If you go over here, we've got our fuel in, which is coming from our fuel pressure regulator, which is coming from our fuel rail adapter, and that's coming on a fuel injection hose into our side port.